Welcome to this Faculty Development Program video on Pedagogy and Curriculum Development, as mandated by the National Education Policy 2020. I'm Dr. N.A. Reddy, and we will explore how this transformative policy reforms Indian education. We will cover 8 key areas, starting with the vision of NEP 2020 and its structural reforms. We will then delve into pedagogical shifts, assessment reform, and integrated learning strategies. Finally, we'll examine technology, inclusion, and professional development. NEP 2020 envisions an India-centered education system for an equitable and vibrant knowledge society. This vision rests on 4 pillars: access, equity, quality, and accountability. This framework replaces the 34-year-old policy. Key policy targets include increasing the gross enrollment ratio to 100% by 2030 and allocating 6% of the GDP to education. Core philosophical shifts move education from input-based rote learning to outcome-based, conceptual, flexible, and holistic learning. The new 5+3+3+4 curricular structure integrates early childhood education, replacing the old 10+2 system. Each stage emphasizes different pedagogical approaches, from play-based learning in the foundational stage to multidisciplinary, flexible choices in the secondary stage. Competency-based curriculum focuses on measurable skills and behaviors, not just knowledge recall. NEP mandates reducing content to prioritize core concepts, developing critical thinking, and integrating experiential learning in Indian knowledge systems. NEP 2020 mandates significant pedagogical shifts, moving from teacher-centered lectures to student-centered active learning, uniform pace to personalized instruction, and isolated subjects to thematic integration. We also move from text-heavy instruction to experiential learning. Experiential learning is central to the NEP vision. Practical strategies include project-based, inquiry-based, problem-based, and collaborative learning. Community engagement and the flipped classroom model are also key components for active student participation. Assessment reforms, led by the National Assessment Center (PARA-KH), emphasize holistic development. This includes the integration of continuous formative assessment, board exam reform, and holistic 360-degree assessment covering socio-emotional skills and co-curricular activities. The curriculum must become multidisciplinary, integrating arts, vocational skills, sports, STEM, humanities, and Indian knowledge systems. This approach ensures real-world relevance, develops critical thinking, and reduces the content burden on students. Technology integration is driven by NDEAR and platforms like Diksha. This includes promoting blended learning, leveraging AI for personalization, and using virtual labs. Digital literacy, including coding from grade 6, is also mandated. NEP 2020 mandates mother tongue or home language instruction until at least grade 5. The policy stresses the 3-language formula and encourages teachers to value and utilize students' home languages to improve conceptual understanding and reduce anxiety. Equity and inclusion measures target various socially and economically disadvantaged groups. Key policies include universally designed learning for children with disabilities, scholarships, mentorship programs for gifted learners, and bridge courses for dropout youth. Higher education curriculum reform introduces a 4-year undergraduate program with multiple entry-exit options. The Academic Bank of Credits supports lifelong learning. There is a strong focus on research, innovation, and faculty quality and autonomy. Vocational education is integrated from grade 6, with the goal that at least 50% of learners are exposed to it by 2025. It is no longer secondary to academics. Students engage in hands-on exploration in earlier grades and seek skill certification and specialization later on. Indian knowledge systems, or IKS, must be embedded across the curriculum. This is not a separate subject. Teachers should integrate contextually relevant IKS content in mathematics, astronomy, medicine, philosophy, and other disciplines. Backward design, aligned with the NEP's outcome-based approach, guides curriculum planning. Stage 1 identifies desired results. Stage 2 determines acceptable evidence. And Stage 3 plans the learning experiences. This ensures learning aligns with intended outcomes. The NEP's implementation faces challenges such as large class sizes, assessment overload, and the digital divide. Strategies include peer-assisted learning, digital portfolio tools, FDP programs like this one, and offline-first technology platforms. To conclude, NEP 2020 requires a shift to learner-centric teaching and continuous holistic assessment. Mother tongue and IKS integration are mandatory. Remember, your 50 hours of annual CPD is a professional obligation. You are the key to this change.